in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action coming up for you. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Washington Wizards at Capital One Arena. With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson, plus our reporter, Allie LaForce. A look at Cleveland's opening lineup. They've got DeAndre Jordan, and it's Edwards in at the 2 spot. And for Washington, Derek White out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then there's Gordon Hayward. Then it's Evan Mobley, and it's Weber in at the 4. We should see some great ball movement with these two teams, Graham. Fantastic group of passers on each side.
They're just so unselfish. They play for one another. You can see how it keeps the whole team involved. And I'll tell you what, I just love watching teams that can pass like this.
It'll be the Cavaliers off the tip. White against White. Pass to Gervin. And it's Gordon Hayward with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
White against White. White, the pass to Gervin. Shot clock at 5. And he buries his first look.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
White finds Antetokounmpo. Out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland ball. Now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with head coach Mike Budenholzer.
I asked him directly about facing Anthony Edwards, and coach said he's just so dynamic, right? Our hope is that we can control the pace, make this our kind of game, and he'll be a little less explosive. So the plan is to stifle Edwards by not letting him play at his tempo. Back to you.
And Allie, thanks. Here's Gervin. Pass to Edwards. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. Good D by Mobley.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
And the Cavs with possession. And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. And it's Gordon Hayward with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Here's Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Inside. Here's Donaldson. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Nails the baby hook.
They're in trouble if they let him post like that.
You've got to deny the position to afford them no opportunity at making that entry pass into the post.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. To the middle. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
The ease with which the game comes to Evan Mobley. My goodness, it's fun watching this guy play above the rim.
And if you're a longtime Washington Wizards fan, you have to be pining for the glory days, Doris.
And think how far back those glory days were, the 1970s. Back then they made 4 finals and won 1 championship. But since that point, BA, they haven't even made a conference finals. And yet again, they are in a rebuild. Incredible.
Now here's White. Pass to Mobley. Puts it up. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Cleveland leading by 3. Here's Edwards. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. To the paint. Here's Donaldson. To the left side wing. There's the drive. Here's Gervin. Weber pulls it in.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Hayward outside. From deep, Mobley. Mobley with another miss.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Gervin, guarded by Hayward. Jordan, the second chance points on the tip in.
What about the intensity? Go ahead, Mr. Jordan. We see you working out there.
Wizards trail by 5. And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
DC family, it's time to welcome your Wizard Dancer.
Hayward finds Antetokounmpo. Back to Hayward. Pass to White. Just 5 on the clock. Puts up a deep 3. They get it again. Here's Weber. That one no good. Edwards with it. Driving in. Well, Doris, we've heard Anthony Edwards declare himself as the best player in the league.
Well, B.A., when you got the game to back it up, you don't mind putting yourself out there. And Anthony Edwards has charisma, highly skilled, and he's fearless when it matters most. Look out for the Ant-Man.
No good on the free throw. And Doris, you watch Anthony Edwards year to year. He just keeps reaching a new level.
He wants greatness badly. He's putting in the time, B.A., to get there. Anthony Edwards, the shooting, the confidence, the leadership, everything's growing. He's now producing like an MVP. Look out, everybody. Here he comes.
And the second free throw is good.
Well, we know Edwards has an impressive skill set, but what really separates him is the competitive edge that he plays with.
Pass to Weber. And here's Mobley. Now Antetokounmpo. Oh, they get a hand on it. Here's the break.
Wizards foul. Derek White. First personal foul. 4th team foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
JoJo White. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Good on both.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Here's Weber. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And Doris, Cleveland looking to balance their roster, trying to make sure the pieces fit.
And that's been the concern, right, B.A.? Because there's been some positional overlap, particularly in the front court. And this is where roster construction truly matters in the league.
Here's Donaldson. Pass to Gervin. Out of bounds. It'll be Wizards ball.
Yeah, a communication breakdown. 2 guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
A remarkable defensive play. The replay showing once again the tenacity on that end.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
And here is Antetokounmpo. Still no points. He's got a piece of it. White against Edwards. White with it. Back to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, in pick and roll action, you've got to be aggressive as a scorer. Anthony Edwards with the bucket.
Hayward outside. Outside White. Back to Hayward. Outside White. White with the steal. to the left wing. From 17, and the Cavaliers get another bucket right there.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Count the basket.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
White looking it over. Pass to Gervin. Mobley grabs the board. The Wizards trail by 7. Antetokounmpo, right side. Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis's career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never lost it.
And, Grant, when you play the Wizards, you better be ready to run.
B.A., they like to speed you up. They force you to play at their pace. And on the flip side, that gives you open floor opportunities as well.
Here's Gervin. Clock at 6. He gets it in there. Gervin's got 6 points.
That was just great ball control and body control. It really takes a lot of skill to change a jump shot midair.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And it's a completely new group for the Cavaliers. Pass to Thompson. Over to the wing. Outside Barrett. Shoots. 5 on the clock. Kessler. And finished off by Kessler.
Well, critical in the pick and roll that you be able to deliver the ball in a timely spot and in the right position. And R.J. Barrett does just that.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Giannis Antetokounmpo wants to take on the tough assignments defensively. He said, quote, "I believe I'm one of the best two-way players to ever play this game, and I want to have that challenge, knowing that you gave everything to the game and you gave everything to stop the other team's best player."
He certainly wants to dominate in every way, Allie. Thank you. And that's how you defend. He wasn't showing any mercy with that swat.
Showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
First one falls for him. And Doris, who can forget the 2016 Cavs, the team that brought Cleveland their first NBA title?
And not just basketball. The city hadn't won a championship, BA, in any sport for over 50 years. And for LeBron, a homegrown talent, to do that with Kyrie, that is a team that will always have a special place in Northeast Ohio lore.
Now here's Thompson. Antetokounmpo, left side. Kicks it out to Barrett. From 10 feet away. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Pass to Embry. Now here's Garland. And Klay Thompson picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. We're in the bonus now, and they'll go to the line. Cleveland shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. The first free throw is good. And so he hits both. Doris, you look at this Washington team. They hit the reset button.
D.A., I am sure that's not an easy decision to make, but I believe it was the right move. Washington was kind of stuck at that play-in level. Now they have a clear focus and direction on the future. May take some time, but I like the plan.
Outside Barrett. Now here's Antetokounmpo. 6 to shoot. Shoots from 14, and it's Smits with a rebound. Cleveland leading by 10. Down low. And the layup is good off the glass.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Now here's Barrett. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Antetokounmpo. The Cavaliers pull it in. Here's Houston. Antetokounmpo covering. Houston passes to Garland. They set the pick. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And Grant, when you look at Darius Garland, he has a very polished offensive game.
Absolutely. He's great at creating for himself, but also knows when to get others involved. He can score from anywhere, and he works incredibly hard on his craft.
It's also good, so he hits both free throws. Doris, when we talk about young guards, few better than Darius Garland. What makes him great?
I think a few things, but I would start with the fact that he's a 3-level scorer. Knocks down the 3 with consistency, can get to his in-between, but also creative at the rim. The other thing I love, Brian, is that he defends with great intensity.
Here's Oakley. 1:51 left in the first quarter of the game. Fires it. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. And the Cavaliers lead by 13. Antetokounmpo outside. It's deflected. They get it back for 3. Barrett. And again, it's Washington with a 3. The Cavaliers lead by 10. Pass to Houston. Here's Embry to the middle. Houston can't hit. 1:05 left in the first. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the deficit down inside single digits. Antetokounmpo's got 5 now.
And look at Giannis using his length inside, allowing him to beat the contact and get the finish.
Here's Embry. Oh, Kessler with the block. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Barrett, and the basket is good. He's got 5.
We've seen this time and again. R.J. Barrett will not be deterred by a little contact.
Pass to Smits. Here's Embry, still without a bucket. Horford with some nice D. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Barrett, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo, and that one goes in. And now it's just a 4-point Cavalier lead. And Cleveland's shooting 53%, setting the tone right from the opening tip. Garland against Thompson. Here's Embry. Banked it in off the glass. And the Cavaliers lead by 6. And that does it for the first quarter. Cavaliers ahead, up by 6. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Well, I like how focused they've been on getting the opposition into foul trouble, as well as coming through at the free throw line.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Washington with the ball. 6-point game. We've got Derek White. Also, Giannis Antetokounmpo out there. Gordon Hayward is out there with Mobley. And it's Weber in at the 4. That's the group for Washington right now. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by White. Edwards against Antetokounmpo. Here's Hayward. The shot misses. The Cavaliers lead by 6. Outside Edwards. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Over Jordan. Antetokounmpo. Bam! Antetokounmpo has got 7 points.
Yeah, the mid-range is not a go-to for Giannis, but he's always looking to expand his game.
Edwards against Antetokounmpo. Outside Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. Weber pulls it in.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Mobley, a screen on White. And Hayward, here we go. Pass to Mobley. And he battles for the ball, gets the second chance bucket. Mobley's gotten his second bucket.
You have to appreciate the doggedness and intensity on the glass. Wow.
Outside Edwards. Jordan with a screen on Antetokounmpo. Pulls it from the top of the key. And the basket by Edwards. Give him 8. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
What a performance. Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. Here's Edwards following the score by Washington. Rebound, Washington.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Now here's Edwards. Give him 8 points now. And it's rejected.
That's anticipation on the defensive end by Derek White. Send it back, young sir.
Weber passes to Hayward. Oh, Jordan with the block. Edwards against Antetokounmpo. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Well, we've seen this 1 or 2 times, have we not? DeAndre Jordan, finishing end of the alley-oop. Nice.
White against White. Pass to Gervin. Now here's Jordan. Shoots over Hayward. And again, it's Cleveland converting.
Just tremendous execution right there. DJ feeling out the defense and doing damage inside.
And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. White, the pass to Weber. To the paint. Well, you look at Evan Mobley, Doris. So agile for his size.
This is a young man, Brian, with so much upside. Defensively, he can guard on the perimeter, slides his feet, keeps his balance, contests without fouling, and he's growing every repetition on the offensive end. I can't wait to see his future.
And he makes both free throws.
Evan Mobley is truly a coach's dream. You get the substance and the style. You get the effort and the skill. And this all from a skinny 7-footer. boy, his frame's going to fill out and the game becomes more dangerous. Listen, you give a good shooter that kind of look and it's going to go in.
And Hayward has got the ball here for Washington. They trail by 6 and stolen by Edwards. Pass to White. Back to Edwards. Jordan with a screen on Antetokounmpo. 5 on the clock. Edwards, a pass to Jordan. It's White with a drive. Washington with a rebound. Mobley's got 4 rebounds now. Antetokounmpo with it. Pass to Weber. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Chris Weber.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. He makes 1 or 2 that time. Grant, the Cavs making the playoffs the last 2 years. A big deal in Cleveland.
Well, outside of years with LeBron on the roster, they hadn't made the postseason since 1998. But this group of Cavaliers are making their own history now.
The Wizards trail by 5. Shoots from 12. And Antetokounmpo the bucket on the assist by White. Antetokounmpo's got 9 points.
Well, if you leave someone that wide open, Derek White will put it on time and on target.
It's Edwards on the wing. Pass to Donaldson. Back to Edwards. To the wing on the left. Is Gervin. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries. The Wizards have gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Here's Weber. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. He's got 10.
Derek White does a little bit of absolutely everything for this team, and what I love the most, his ability to pass it at a high level.
Now here's Edwards. Give him 8. Launches a 3. Weber pulls it in. Weber's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Ooh, strong move from Giannis inside.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Here's Donaldson. It's Edwards on the wing. Antetokounmpo covering. And stolen by Mobley. Antetokounmpo against Edwards. Antetokounmpo, the pass to White. Mobley with it. Back to White. White coming through!
Wow, you have to love decision-making of the big man. Mr. Mobley, what a pass.
For Cleveland, they've gotten 5 of their first 11 shots to fall here in the second quarter. Here's Gervin, guarded by Hayward. And it's Gordon Hayward with the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far. Cleveland calls timeout.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, this is why you hate to lose momentum. It can be hard to get it back.
Give a big hand for that John wrestling performance.
Now Garland. With the 10-footer. The rebound by Bosch. The Wizards with a lead. No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
And you can see early on that Giannis wanted to be aggressive. I mean, he's taken over at the offensive end.
Pass to Embry. Here's Houston. Antetokounmpo covering. Houston passes to Smits. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Out to Thompson. Here's the three. The shot no good.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Oakley, the pass to Garland. Here's Embry. Here's Smits. He's covered by Kessler. Clock at 6. Here's Smits. He's covered by Kessler. Oh, Kessler with the block. And it's out of bounds to Cleveland. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D.
Washington basketball.
Washington leading by 3. To the left wing. Here's Bosch. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Hey, in the crowd, shooting coach Lethal Shooter.
Yeah, good to see him in the building tonight. Now, you know he's from D.C., and if any of the Wizards need a sub, I'm sure he's ready to check in.
Taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Both shots good from the stripe.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Cleveland calls timeout. You look at Giannis Antetokounmpo. What a contribution.
He's just really a one-man wrecking crew down low, and with this timeout, they've got to make some adjustments because he's been steady inside.
Here's Oakley, guarded by Barrett. Pass to Embry. They set a pick. Here's Houston. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. And a fast break now for the Wizards. For 3, Barrett. Oakley with a rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Inside to win the drought, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Pass to Thompson. Here's Bosch. It's Barrett on the wing. Four on the clock. Lets the 3 fly. He connects. And now he's 4 for 6 in today's game.
Well, you have to understand, spacing is provided when you can make threes. R.J. Barrett delivers.
Here's Houston. Back to Garland. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Wizards. Al Horford's checked checked in for Washington.
For your Wizards, number 15, Unwelcome.
1:49 left in the first half of this one. Pass to Thompson. To the inside. Here's Antetokounmpo. Here's Houston. He's covered by Kessler. Outside Garland. Here's Houston. Three-pointer off the mark. Antetokounmpo outside. Lets it go from deep. Kept alive by Washington. Second chance effort. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. That one's on Darius Garland.
Well, he does a lot of his work on the interior, more than people realize. Klay Thompson gets those calls because of his willingness to put himself in tough spots.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops the first. Both free throws good from Thompson. Here's Garland. There's 57 seconds left in the second period. To the middle. Stolen by Kessler. And here is Barrett. Pass to Thompson. Barrett with it. He's got 10. Here's Antetokounmpo. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Antetokounmpo has got 10 points now just in this quarter. And so Garland will bring it up for Cleveland. It's a 10-point game. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Houston. Here's Oakley. Pass to Houston. There's a screen. Looking to win the run. Drains the triple. Houston's got 5 now. Now here's Thompson. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And that'll do it for the first half of play. It's Washington. They're up 7. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. It's been a clinic out there by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Here's White. On on the court for the Cavaliers. We've got Edwards, and it's Gervin in at the 3.
I don't think you can let Gordon Hayward get free around the rim. This guy will throw it down and leave no doubt.
Doors, it's hard to pick one, but Derek White is in the running for best defensive guard.
It's so true, and what Derek White does perhaps better than any other guard is block shots. When we talk about top on-ball defenders, he's also on that list. You want to talk about somebody who can get in the passing lane and be disruptive. He's on that list. Truly can do it all.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Here's White. Oh, through contact. White gets the finish.
Oh, that is impressive stuff from Derek White. Defender in his grill, no problem.
Pass to Donaldson. Antetokounmpo against Edwards. And he drops it in from the low post. Edwards has got 10 points in the game. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. White against White. Ooh, here's White on the drive. Here's Gervin. 10 points for him. Pass to Edwards. To the paint. Here's Donaldson. Now White. Here's Gervin. Guarded by Hayward. 6 on the shot clock. Mobley with the block.
That's a big-time send back by Evan Mobley. That length is real, folks. Look out.
The Cavaliers trail by 9. Edwards, the pass to Gervin. The kick out to White. Jordan, the screen. Inside. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Well, that's about as high percentage as it gets for DJ. Go to work, big man.
White against White. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo is doubled. White finds Antetokounmpo. Out to Hayward from deep. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Now White. Here's Gervin, guarded by Hayward. Gervin, no good. Outside White. Off target from outside.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Whew.
Oh, there's the alley. And slam dunk by Jordan.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping. And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Here's Hayward. He's got 5. Outside White. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 6 rebounds here tonight. It's Edwards on the wing. He's guarded by White. Edwards, the pass to Jordan. Oh, Hayward with some nice D. Wizards leading by 8. And he lobs it up top. And Mobley throws it down.
The unspoken communication on the alley-oop, and Evan Mobley making his teammate look good.
Steps back. Lets it go from 14. Gervin, the pass to White. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Washington. Weber's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Down low. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here. Hanging up there like that. It's Edwards on the wing. Back to White. Got a piece of it. Got a hand on it. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
The NBA is focused on the next generation. Commissioner Adam Silver said a lot of top draft picks are incredibly skilled, but that doesn't necessarily translate to being team basketball players. There's an opportunity for us to be more active participants in developing younger players and getting kids active. VA?
One step ahead, Allie. Thanks. And Cleveland has possession, following the score by Washington. To the paint. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be Evan Mobley. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Washington.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
Free throw no good for Jordan.
Now, when DeAndre Jordan is engaged, this guy is flat out a difference maker. He understands how to play to his strengths.
Outside White. Here's Weber, covered by Jordan. Mobley passes to White. Here's Weber, clock at 2. Lets it fly. And again, Evan Mobley. Mobley's got 14 points for the game.
Well, you see the confidence from Evan Mobley right now, ready to shoot as soon as he touches the basketball.
Up top, White. He's guarded by White. White, the pass to Gervin. Back to White. Edwards against Antetokounmpo. Rebound, Washington. Weber's got 9 rebounds now. Pass to White. Antetokounmpo outside. Mobley finds White. Back to Mobley. And here's White. Pulls up, high post. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Mobley against Edwards. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Let's remember, Anthony Edwards is 6'5" with a 6'9" wingspan. Those long arms, very difficult to deal with defensively. Draws the contact there.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And Cleveland making a change here. And both free throws good for Edwards. Wizards leading by 12. Antetokounmpo outside. Inside. Here's Weber. Back to Antetokounmpo. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Kessler, he's checked in for Washington. Al Horford comes in for Hayward. And the free throw, no good.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
Here's Houston. Antetokounmpo covering. And the ball out of play. The Wizards will have it. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Wizards leading by 14. To the middle. The steal. They're running. Here's Embry to the left side wing. Over Antetokounmpo. And the basket by Embry. Embry's got 6.
Well, Darius Garland showing good vision and making good decisions. Exactly what you need from your point guard.
And here is Antetokounmpo. 17 points in the game. And finished off by Kessler.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Now a timeout called by Cleveland. And it's Garland with the ball for Cleveland. They trail by 14. Here's Houston. Antetokounmpo covering. Houston can't hit.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
A few opportunities so far at the free throw line. He's made 1, he's missed 2.
Two shots.
And he makes the first. That one misses. Cavaliers trail by 15. Pass to Oakley, to the inside. Smith can't get it to go.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one.
Yeah, what a sweet move from Giannis. Just breaking down the defense there.
Here's Houston. Antetokounmpo covering. Takes a three. Sends it home from three-point land. Houston's got 8.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Give him 20. Back to Thompson. Over Garland. Thompson's shot is off. Cavaliers trail by 14. Out left to the wing. Here's Embry. Left side Garland. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Wizards leading by 14. Down low. Thompson, no good. Out to the wing. And he lobs it up to the rim. Stolen by Thompson. And out of bounds. The Cavs will take it. Here's Garland. Pass to Oakley. Here's Embry. 1:58 left in the third quarter here. Here's Houston. Rejected by Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, such an imposing defensive force. Giannis with the great timing on the rejection.
And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
1:50 left to play in the third quarter. Just 2 to shoot. And another miss by Cleveland. Wizards leading by 14. To the paint. Oh, deflected. Fast break, Cleveland. Pass to Houston. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And he'll be shooting his first free throw.
Third team foul. At the line for the Cavaliers, Aaron Houston. At the line for 1.
And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. 17 points was their biggest margin. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Defense puts good pressure on Giannis inside, but he just refuses to back off and gets it to go.
This will make 4 trips to the line so far in this game.
Personal foul. At the line for the Wizards, Giannis Antetokounmpo, shooting 1.
And that one falls for Antetokounmpo. 1:11 left in the third quarter. Cavaliers trail by 14. Pass to Embry. And there's the drive. Can't connect from short range. Washington has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. And it's good for 2.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Here's Oakley. Left side Garland. Pass to Embry. Here's Smits. He's covered by Kessler. Houston gets the bucket.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end. But right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back to Thompson. Antetokounmpo outside. Kessler a screen. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Kessler. Cavaliers with a rebound. Pass to Houston. The three is up. It's another three for Cleveland.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
And so it's the Washington Wizards, ending the quarter up 10. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. We'll be right back. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Derek White. Then it's Evan Mobley. Then there's Gordon Hayward. And it's Weber in the power forward. That's the group for Washington right now.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass. And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more. Here's Gervin, guarded by Hayward. And it's Gordon Hayward with the foul. That'll get him his fourth foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Edwards. Inside. Shot clock at 6. Count that bucket.
Well, just tremendous composure on the interior. Read the defense, take advantage of the situation, and deliver.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Anthony Edwards.
First team foul. At the line for 2.
And he can't get the first one. Good on the second one. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. White against White. The kick out to White. The three. Gets the three to fall.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
White, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to White. Antetokounmpo against Edwards. Shot clock at 5. Antetokounmpo is doubled. Here's Weber. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Cavaliers trail by 6. Edwards with it, now guarded by White. Got a piece of it. Here's Weber, covered by Jordan. White, the pass to Mobley. To the middle, out to Hayward. The three, And a great assist by Antetokounmpo, and that one goes in. And the Wizards lead by 9.
Well, Gordon Hayward, always such an efficient player. If you give him that sweet spot in the deep corner, he's going to knock it down.
Gervin. The kick out to White. Pass to Gervin. Out of bounds. It'll be Washington's ball. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Antetokounmpo outside. To the inside. Cuts off the pass. All alone on the break. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a three-point opportunity here. One free throw coming up.
Third personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Cavaliers, Anthony Edwards. One shot.
One shot.
Wizards leading by 6. Outside White. Antetokounmpo outside. Just 5 on the clock. Launches it from deep. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got his 8th rebound here tonight. It's Edwards on the wing. Antetokounmpo covering. And there's the screen. White, the pass to Donaldson. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And now it's just a 4-point Washington lead. White looking it over. Mobley outside. Pass to Hayward. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Hayward's got 10 points here in the second half. Here's Gervin, guarded by Hayward. And Hayward comes to help. Gervin, pass to Donaldson. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Picked his pocket. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Cavaliers, George Herbert. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First one falls. So he gets them both. White with it. Pass to Weber. Now here's Mobley. Fires the 3. Edwards pulls it in.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's White. Edwards looking for an opening. Here's the floater. Antetokounmpo with the block. Antetokounmpo fighting through the contact.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
Inside. Gervin with the bucket.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
White, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to White. 6 to shoot. Shoots over White. Good work defensively by White. The Cavs trailing. Gervin, pass to White. And he's going for the oop here. White against Antetokounmpo. Here's Weber. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Jordan's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Gervin. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. White, the pass to Weber. Mobley outside. Three-pointer. They grab their own miss. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Mobley, left side. Another shot. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Jordan's got rebound number 11. It's Edwards on the wing to take the lead. Here's Donaldson. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass. Donaldson's got 6 points in the quarter.
Now that's a confidence booster. Great effort on the offensive glass.
This guy just feeds off that fourth quarter pressure in a tight game like this. That's when we can really see the kind of heart he plays with.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
Those block shot numbers are big as well, guys, sending a clear message. We are not going to be scored on easily.
That free throw, no good. And the Wizards making a change here. Thompson's checked in. And the Cavaliers making a change here. And he's good on the second. And so it's White with it. He brings it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They've led by as many as 14. Here's Donaldson, covered by Mobley. Here's Embry. Weber pulls it in. Weber's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Pass to Thompson. Antetokounmpo outside. Hayward outside. Just 4 to shoot. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Hayward's got 8 points in the quarter.
The three-point shot has opened up and unlocked the entire complete game of Gordon Hayward. That is pretty.
Outside Edwards. Takes the three. It's rebounded by Washington.
When you're not in rhythm with the three ball, why do you keep firing from there?
Hayward to pass to Antetokounmpo. Oh, he's a menace in the paint. Antetokounmpo. Cavaliers trail by 4. Now here's Edwards. Pass to Embry. 5 to shoot. Donaldson passes to White. Cleveland again missing. Washington leading by 4. And here is Antetokounmpo. And the shot goes down. Antetokounmpo has got 31.
When he decides he wants to take it to the bucket, it's really hard for anyone to slow him down.
Edwards against Antetokounmpo. And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. And Washington with possession. Good momentum. 8 straight points. Here's Antetokounmpo. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. And now an 8-point Washington lead.
And they're putting together another quality possession. They're taking control of this game.
You know, a few more possessions like that one, and they can put the finishing touches on this game. They just have to have effective trips like that one.
The Cavaliers call timeout. To hear from Allie LaForce.
I got a chance to hear what the Cavaliers head coach was saying to the team. And coach challenged the team, asking them to bring the fight inside, telling them to play with pride, telling the team, you're getting bullied near the hoop. Let's see if it works, guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. It's Edwards on the wing. Pass to Embry. White on the wing, defended by Thompson. White, the pass to Donaldson, and stolen by Mobley. And the Wizards on the break. Here's Weber. And he goes in for the dunk.
And I'll tell you what, this is a guy who doesn't take a break at all on the boards.
Man, doing serious work. He likes being an anchor on the glass.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
Here's Edwards. They get the rebound. Great positioning on the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
1.5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
Soft touch off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 35 in the game.
I tell you, he's making everything he looks at tonight. He should be their #1 option on every possession.
Edwards for 3. Mobley grabs the board.
Sometimes you just have an off day, and this is one of those games for him.
Both sides are simply waiting for the clock to make it official. This is going to end up in the books as a nice win for the Wizards.
They paid the price for sloppy ball control before, but tonight they kept it locked up tight.
Yeah, they did, and at the other end, they were very disruptive defensively.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He ran things with precision, great command of the offense, putting his teammates in all the right spots.
Well, I love Gordon Hayward's tenacity. This guy's energy earns him a trip to the stripe.
Hayward, 2 shots.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second.
Well, Gordon Hayward seems to get better and better every year this guy is in the NBA. And the thing maybe that's my favorite about him, he does whatever is requested to put the team in a position to win.
And the second of 2 is good. And that'll put him up by 9.
He might not have made them all, but he made enough to put this one out of reach.
Here's Edwards. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. They pin that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Guys, you have to put a body on Anthony Edwards. This guy is too skilled and too strong.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
He gets the first, and that brings him with an 8. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
You know, he doesn't shrink the lead as much as he should have. That hurts a bit.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Weber passes to Antetokounmpo. Hayward outside. Pass to Thompson. Washington again can't hit. Edwards with it. And so it's Washington with the W. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with the player of the game. Allie.
Giannis, a tremendous performance. What enabled you to win this game so convincingly?
It was a team effort. I think we came out, we did not mess around with the game. We did our job, we defended, we moved the ball. That's why we were able to close the game.
Giannis always ready.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. So long and good night, everyone.